Hello, Pooja. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
You can address me as Shweta. Pooja, are you ready for the interview?
Yeah, Shweta.
Okay. So, what are you going to present now? Which topic?
I am presenting on Anaplan topic. In that, I have taken like a list of few contents, and I'm going to present that. Shweta.
Okay, fine. Can you please share your screen, Pooja? Do you have any PPTs to present?
Yeah, Shweta, I'm going to present in PPT.
Okay, please share your screen and walk me
Yeah,
through the PPT.
yeah.
Yeah, Pooja, I can see your screen. Carry on, please. Continue with your explanation.
Yeah, Shweta.
Ah,
Yeah. Good morning, Shweta. Like I'm going to present the topic is Anaplan. In this, like I have selected a few contents like introduction, getting ready to build, time and version, list and modules. These five contents I'm going to explain in depth. So, and this is like I have prepared some few of questions from those five contents. So these are the this one questions. So now I'll just start with the introduction of Anaplan. Yeah. Uh, this Anaplan has like combined with these two word like it is Anaplan is nothing but analysis and planning. So this Anaplan is mainly based on cloud-based platform that enables for planning. And here, like we have a platform to create for the companies for any like a finance, marketing, sales, or HR. Like these are the process that the company is going to analyze and plan according to their comforts. And in this we have like in memory database collection engine called Hyperblock. So this is mainly used for business purpose. And in this, as I mentioned before, in this, like we can use for sales, finance, and marketing. Next, we go to components of Anaplan. In this, we have basically seven components, such as cloud, workspace, models, lists, modules, line items, and user experience. But here, basically, this Anaplan is based on cloud. So they have not mentioned as a cloud in this one of the component. So, but now I'm going to present this components. So basically cloud is nothing but it will store all the datas, like it can manage, control and install or updates. Anything it can be done in this. And next, workspace. Workspace is nothing but it is a private area in the cloud, but like where the companies will hold the this one HANA Plan platform to build their models by using few of this one list, line items, etc. And in this workspace, there is a limit space to use. The limited space is nothing but it will take 130 gats. More than 130, it will not load the models or any line items or modules. Below 130 gadgets means it will take like n number of modules within the limit. Next, I'm going to model. Like model is a collections of list data okay, list modules and dashboards. In this, we can create n number of list modules and dashboards to present in the front end. Next is list. In list, like we can enter like datas, or related to the modules, we can mention the list in the like step by step to identify the dimensions in the modules. So we are using the list. Next is modules. Modules means it is a multi-dimensional data. We can have n number of modules, and we can give we can give dimensions like list, time, versions, like this to get connect with the modules with one module to another module. Next is line item. Line item, it holds the raw data and give the result of the calculation, where we can perform using formulas like time, versions. In this way, we can give, and here we'll be having as a format. In that format, it contains like a data, number, boolean, time period. In such a way, it will take it, and in what way we have to represent, we can give with different formats and with different formulas to get calculate. Next is user experience. This user experience will interact with the end user in the model as a front end. If we means whatever the modules we have to connect, and we can represent through the UX page as a front end part. Next is building blocks of Anaplan. In this building blocks, we have three major types. In this, central library, engine, and user experience. This will make a major performance in the Anaplan concept. This first I'll start with central library. The central library contains like model dimensions such as time, version, and list. By using these three, like we can create a library by changing a dimension in central places, and it will flow the entire module and model. Next is engine. Engine is nothing but it will perform in a logical way and using the list and other dimension from the central library. Next is user experience. This user experience will focus on the user pages and classic dashboard. Whichever we'll do day by day, like we can represent in the user experience as if in a user page, UX page, or classic dashboard. Here below is the representation of these three types of blocks. In this way, like we can execute the model by giving all this central library, engine, and user experience. Next, I am going to present benefits of Anaplan. So in this, we have a few of the benefits that is represented in the Anaplan. So here, first is we have dynamic planning, stay focused and on target, adapts quickly, intelligent decision making. It chooses Anaplan and makes smarter decision across the whole business platform and meet regular requirements. These are the few benefits of the HANA plan, which takes major supports to work in the workspace. Next is this is the important topic, plans. This will perform a major part in the models. First one is like performance. It uses the correct structures and formulas to optimize the hyperblock. While creating a model, we have to use all these five points in the workspace. So initially it will check the performance. The performance should be exact and correct way to take further. And logical in the sense it will comes under the calculation. It will build the formulas, and it will give the exact output, and it takes the disco is nothing but data input, system, calculation, output. All this five this one major thing it will perform in the logical part. Next is auditable. Auditable means like it breaks the formula for the better understanding, and it will perform and have a maintain like a few performance. Necessary is like he don't perform any duplicate expression to store the data or by calculating the attributes and while giving references. And sustainability in the sense it builds the model with future in mind, thinking about process cycle, and it updates the data or any this one performance made in the model. Like in this way it uses the plan. Next is model schema. Model schema is nothing but it takes a roadmap. It is look like means when we create a model, like in that, like whatever we use as a dimension, like time, list, like in any way, it will get a so like models as designed in this way. Here, like I am taking as a monthly expenses reporting. In this, like I have to give actual means version. I'll take a version. So in this, I'll just give actual and budget. I'll skip the forecast because I don't want the future thing. So I want current, and in the current version, I will give the budget values. So in this way, I just represented a model schema, and it will take a outer line of the vision to display the output. And next is model map. This model map will provide the visualization of the entire model. Means like after creating a model, and if we represent in the UX page, then after creating entire model, then we'll get that entire model in the model map, and it will be designed automatically. Next is model building. Model building is nothing but like how will make use of this model, and it will take the stage by stage. For example, like this is central. I mean, I have taken a building blocks to represent the model building. So here, like initially, it will take a central library. In central library, we have to create a list time versions as the initial point. Next, after creating all this, we'll just go to the engine part. Engine part means like we will create the modules. In that, we'll give some connections to calculate the values or data's anything by representing with the formula. And then after all this has been connected, and then it will go to UX page, then it will give as final output in the UX page as the like front end. So here, like it will flow from list or time anything by giving a multi-dimension. We can connect with the module. In that module, after giving all the dimensions and setting up the time scale, everything and summary. After that, we'll just give the formulas to get connect interconnect with the central library and engine, and then it will finally goes to the UX page. This is the way the model building takes place. And next, this is a model design. Model design is nothing but it will come to like a front end to back end process. This is nothing but like it will first like we'll just represent the UX page. In that UX page, we'll get the final output of this, and we'll just go to the modules. In that, like whichever we have taken for the front end, that will be represented in the modules with all the formulas, dimensions, time scale, version, etc. And then we'll go to the list. This way, in model building, it will go to from central library to UX page. Whereas in model design, we'll get from this one UX page to central library. It is like vice versa of the model build and model design. Next is what to create a model. Like how we'll will create a model in the Anaplan workspace. These are the steps which I am have prepared to show in simple way. Like first is like we have to go to the website, or if we have any website, like we can directly log into the workspace, and in that it will open up page, and in that we have models, all pages, and one more option. In that we'll select as a model. In that, after selecting a model, we'll get a manage model in the right corner, and then after clicking on manage model, we'll get new. In that new, we'll provide a model name regarding like what the companies are preferred, and we'll just click on OK, and the model will be built. uh, like uh, like I'll just show the method like how to create in the workspace. This is the link that I'm going to use. This is the stage of login process. After giving this ID and password, it will enter into the workspace directly. After this, we will it will open the workspace. Here we'll be having some few of the drop downs here. Home, app, my pages, models. If already we have created a models, here it will be displayed as a model. Then apps means like if we have this one access, we can access through the apps. As of now, we'll just use the model. So here we have like manage models. By pressing this button, it will just open a pop-up window. Yeah, like this. In this, we have to click on new, and we just give as model name. I'll just give as Anaplan the model name. So after that, I'll just click on create model. Then it will be created here, and it will open this model. This is the steps to create a model in this workspace. So now I'm going to the next slide. Next is time settings. So in it is a built-in dimension in a model, and it has a structure of a model. Here we can come across a few calendar types that we going to use in the workspace. So initially we'll be having calendar month and years as a default. This calendar months, quarters, years, it will be set as in the list, list and modules, while we give the time scales to this. Initially, like while creating a model, default it will take as calendar, month, quarter, or year. So next we'll talk about week. Week 445454544 is nothing but it will represent in the week wise, and it is a pattern of grouping of weeks into a month. Next is week in general. This represents a number of weeks from a start date. Like if we give from Jan, from that it will specify the number of weeks, like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. It will represent like that. Next is week 13, 4 weeks period. This is nothing but it takes a 3 quarters with 3 periods and 1 quarter with 4, and it is specific. It contains a 3 period which contains a 4 in the sense it has like we have to show the calendar. In the calendar, like we need to make some changes because it will have a length of a calendar month, because it differs by 4 period week. As 4 period month and of calendar is not a same, so we have to set in the uh, 4 period and uh, sorry, a quarter contains 4 period and which contains 4, as we can represent in the like a 13 period setup also, like by giving a 3 quarter and it contains a 3 uh, yeah, and it contains 3. Next is time range. Time range is nothing but as a time setting itself. By taking a time range, we can give a dimension in the modules, like by taking a physical year as 20. In that physical year, like we can set up a calendar, and we can just give a FY19 as a dimension to the module, like placing a particular physical year, we can mention it in the module. This way the time ranges will pop in. Next is like I'll just display the time settings in the workspace as a practical way. Huh. This is the way it looks in the model. Like while creating a model, initially it takes this as a default calendar type. In this, like most of the companies will prefer in to display in the month wise. So we are going to use calendar month. If we want to use as a like week wise, so we'll just click this drop down and we'll set means which is preferred. We can set this a week. Like in major cases, like they will set to 445, 544, and 4544, because in financial purpose, like they will set to in this time settings, because they want to display in the 53 weeks in the companies. So financially, like it takes 53 weeks. That is standard to like 52 or 364 days in the year. So in some standard calendars, we have like 365 days, and every fourth year has 366 days. So it means the physical year is shorter than the calendar year. So now generally I'll take this as a this one time setting. Here we'll come across on physical year start month. Means whatever month we wish, we can set the option here. Like basically this is of a start month, so I just placing here Jan, and here it will display as a FI as a physical year, and this it will take as current year. Like if this is a like a 2022 means it will take a current. If we need the previous years of the record, like we can just take with whichever year we need, we can just select it. And by giving year with past and future, we can grab the data from past years and future years by setting up the option. Like I'll take a past as 1, future as 1, and I'll just set it this as 22 as a current time. So here like we can just see by applying this and just show the demo, like how the time settings will be performed. Yeah, like I have taken a past as 21, means 1 year past and 1 year in future. So it will display as a 3 years, like 21, 22, and 23 as a time. So here now, yeah, current, if we need any current period, like we can set up here as a like I'll just set here as Jan 22, and it will be reflected there in the module. Hmm. Like initially it was showing as a Jan 23 because I have set to the Jan 23. In this way, it will perform the time settings in the module. Here we have some like five parts that we can include in the model settings. Now already it has been a quarter total. Quarter total is nothing but it includes the quarter total summary in the time setting as a dimension. Like you can see here, like Q1 F22 or 23, it will be displaying. It is nothing but a quarter total. By selecting that quarter total, we can have in the module or in the line item to show the time scale according to the data. Next is like I'll just set up to half year total. I'll just remove this and I'll show the difference. Like half year total. Uh, Now, yeah, here we can see the half year total that is getting displayed here. Means like from Jan to June, it will take 6 months half. Like in 12 months, it will divide by half and it will display here as a half year total. And next, year to date. Huh. Year to date is nothing but it is used in the current period. Means I have given as a current period as 22. So it will just display in the this one physical year of 2022. In like in past and future, it won't display. It will get displayed in the like current period. So in current period, if I given as a like if I set a summary as a June, then it will take a record from Jan to June and it will display a value in the year to date. Because it will year to date means from beginning of starting month to the like a period what I have mentioned for till date, it will take the record in the year to date. Uh, like I'll just set here June. So yeah, now we can see here. Now we can see here, like here we have, in this case, it will take from Jan to June, the what all the data is been updated, those summary data will be added here. Whereas in year to go, year to go, like after the current period is mentioned, like I'll set as, okay, let it be June. Let it be June 22. After this current period means from July, it will be going to take the record from the time settings. Means from July to December, it will take a record. This way, all that this one will be performed from July to December. The data after entering the this one data from this to this, it will take a summary and it will give the summary value here, like here to go. In this way, these all the option will be worked. And here we have final this one total of all period. Total of all period means it displays the total from the all the periods which we are mentioned in calendar. So yeah, here we can see at the last, yeah, all the periods means from Jan 2021 to December 2023, what all the records we have been updated. So it will show that all the totals, it will be appeared in the all total column. This way, the time settings will be performed in the models as a major part. Next, we'll go to version and switchover. So version also will be a part of this one major part in the Anaplan. So here we will compare a different scenarios with different versions of time settings by giving if we set like actual and forecast. Actual is nothing but it will take a this one current this one actual period, whereas the forecast means it will take a future period. So in this way, like we can compare with the different scenarios by setting in the modules, and we can take an output from this. So this versions are kept as a default dimension in a module. Even at time, like previously I said, the in the time settings, it will take as a calendar, as a month, quarter, year. That will be a default settings in the time. Whereas in version, the default dimension will be as actual and forecast. If we need to add a version, then we can insert a version to the particular model, and we can give a connect between this version and time. So in this way it will perform a version. Next in that we'll come across with switchovers. Switchovers is nothing but a rolling forecast to the model. When a model builder combines actual data with the forecast data, then the switchover will take place to give a rolling forecast to the data that will be represented in the modules. So I'll show the practical part. In here we have a version. So in this, after creating a model, it is the default dimension. It has been taken as a actual and forecast. In this, we can come across like a few of the settings like current, actual, switchover, formula. Several this one we can use in this. So mainly we'll use in this as a current, actual and switchover. So if we need any versions to be included, similarly, like I'll just add one version as a budget. So in this, I'll just set it at the end. Okay. So now I have given a access level as right, and I have given a permission that I can change like whenever I need to the this one module. So here we can see the budget has been added in the Boolean format. Now if I need to display any version, like I want a current period, so I'll just click on that Boolean part and I'll just set it to current. And here, like I said about switchover, after building that, it will take automatically by that calendar type, when that's time settings, and it will display the forecast because like I have given a number of past year as one. So in forecast, it will take as a future as 2022. If we need to change any this one period in the time settings, like we can set it up to like any month. Like I'll just set to April 2023. So it will be changed in the modules, like entire model, it will be changed. In this way, like we can perform the version. Next is I'm going to list. In this, list is nothing but a dimensions that can contain time, version, or list. After creating some of the list, we can add those dimensions, and in this we can use as a row, a column, or pages. Like we can alter like in any of three forms that we can represent in the modules. Next is like model builders can use a list of groups that is related to the model. Those items can be placed in the modules, and we can just form a classic dashboards in that modules. For example, list to a group similar products or employee in a department or geographical region. These are the way they represent in the list. Like by giving as a like in for example, if I take geographic region, in this we can place region, country, location. In this way, like we can represent the list by giving the naming convention to them. Next is types of a list. Here we have five types of the list. First is like flat list. This flat list does not have any like a parent or any this one connect between the list. Next is composite list. In this, we have two or more lists that are connected as a tree by giving a connect to parent or child relationship. In that way, like we can represent the composite list. Next is numbered list. Numbered list is nothing but a system generated to the to give a unique identifier for each list. So here in this numbered list, it does not take the duplicate entries because this will be numbered format. So it has to represent in the unique way. So it will be taken as a uh, unique numbers, and it will represent to the list. Next is list subset. List subset is a list of items from from a larger list that matches a certain uh, criteria. In this, we come across on Boolean formats for the list subset to take the certain list to get connect in a single list, whereas the cell count will make will be decreased in the model. Next is pick list. Pick list is nothing but it is used to allow end users to select from a list of defined values when entering data in a module on the UX page. It means it is nothing but to ensure data to enter consistently in the UX page. So we use the pick list as a drop down in the user experience. These are the major five types of list that performs in the this one Anaplan model. Next is how to create a list. These are the steps like how we will create a list in the model after creating a model. So first we have to do is we have to select a general list in the model setting bar, and we have to insert the list by giving a certain naming convention to that particular list, and type a name for the list. Select, this is an doing a reorder thing by selecting a before or after to add the list in the existing list. Like if we want to add any list to the previous thing, then we can use this as a selector, like a before or after in the general list. Or if we want in the starting or at the end, even those option is available in that no, general list, while adding the list names. So after creating the list, we can select OK, and then it will be created. So I'll just show the practical way, like how we will create, and I'll take few examples to demonstrate this list. As of now, I won't use this budget in this model, so I just remove this budget. Okay. So now in this model settings, I'll just set the time initially. Okay. Uh, Now in this model settings, initially we have to go to general list. The general list will open. Yeah, here like we have to add the list which we are going to link with the model as like client uh, as the client prefers. So now initially like I will take I'll just take up my examples to perform this list. So initially I'll just uh, create some few of the list. P3 location. I'll just give a heading for this. I'll just take geographic hierarchy. This is nothing but to give a label for this below three geographic uh, list. So I'll just display. These are the option which I mentioned previously in that while creating this. If we want at start initial line, we can set it to start, or if we need at end, we can set it up to end. Like this, these are the choice like which we prefer. We can give it in the list. So as of now, I'll just take it at the end. Yeah, now it has been created. So here, like I'll just create a few more this one list hierarchies. Okay, next is like families. I'll just take next is I'll take as depart or employee. employee. I'll give E1 department. E1 and E2 employee. Next is like for some values, I'll take other list. I'll just mention it as size. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I just created a list. So, yeah, these are the list. In this way, we can create. If in this page, like we can see open, insert, delete, export, like a few of the options. So, like by selecting any one list, and we can open this. Like we can view this list in this way. After inserting, the data will be shown here in the tree format. And if you want in the grid has like we can view in the spreadsheet. In that format, we can view here as a grid format. And properties is nothing but if we want any particular column to display in this list, in that case we can use as a property. And if we need a subset for the particular list, if I want a subset for G1 region, so in that way, I'll just create one subset and just I'll give like a Boolean format to show it is true or false. In that way, I can mention this subset to this region. And finally, we'll come across to the configure. In this, like we have few of the options like top level, parent hierarchy, category, data tags. Like in this few list options, like we'll just segregate this with the like composite list or numbered list or list subset. In this way, like we can segregate by giving this option. Like in further, I'll just show how we'll segregate with this. As of now, we just created a list, a set of list here. So now we'll just go to next. Okay. Uh, yeah. In this, I'll just do one activity under the list to just represent how the list is working in this Anaplan workspace. So now, after creating all this list, I'll just insert the data into the list. So now I have like a few files which I created for to be for importing the data into this list. So by importing this list, I'll just displace the data. So I'll just do it for G1 region. After clicking this import, it will just open a dialog box here. We will get like two options, like upload new file and connect to Anaplan model. So in upload new file means like we can insert a new file and we can map it according to that list. If we choose the connect to Anaplan means if we have created previously a model in like we have uh, to give a reference means or we have to take the data from that previous model, then we can use this connect to Anaplan model and we can pull the data easily from the model to model. So as of now, I'm creating like a new model. So I'll just take the this one file, like uploading a new file. Yeah, here like I have segregated with the those list names. So now I am going to import with the region. After selecting the file, we'll get a this one dialog box. Here, like we can see text coding, column separator, text delimiter, like a few of the options here to set for this one file. So these all will take as a default options while importing this file. If there is any changes in the file, then we can make it as suitable changes what we have required to this model. As of now, it is correct, so I'm not changing anything, but I'll just set this default file as a admin, because this workspace is like I am using as a admin, so I'll just set it to the admin. Now the mapping window will be open. Yeah, this is the major thing. Like while importing, this should be done exactly to import the data. So here we can see three tab, which is G1 region, parent, and code. And mainly like we have to while doing this mapping, we have to set it to code, because this will be this one code, so we have to represent through the code only. So now I'll just take it as region name for G1 region, and I'll just take this region code for this. And parent, it is not necessary to give if we have not mentioned as a parent. If we have given a parent to this list, then we have to assign a this one parent column in this. So automatically after setting this code, will it will take an option as a code only. There is no need to add like separately. If we remove this, then we can see like it is not given like any this one means it is not chosen any option from item uniquely identifier. So by setting this code, so now we can see like this one code, and we have to set it to the code, and we can run the input. Yeah, here we can see successfully import completed, and three has been created. Previously we had only three columns, so it has been created. Now we can see this is a preview that we can see the list after import the data. Now we can just see the grid view how it will be shown. Yeah, this is the way the grid view is displayed after the importing the file. Now we'll go to this one, general list, and now I'll just set this um, to composite or numbered list or flat list. In that way, I'll just segregate these list now. Like initially for this all, here I am just setting a top level. Previously, like I have mentioned, by opening this G1 region and selecting a config here, like we can give a top level in two ways. By selecting this config, we can mention this, or by going to the general list One way is by opening the file and going to that config and set the top level. Another way is going to this general list and double click on this top level and just type as all product. In this way also we can means there are two ways to perform this top level and parent hierarchy. So now I just segregate this as a composite list by giving a relationship between this geographic hierarchy. It will show as after adding these lists, this automatically we can select from that. So for this G2 country, I'll just give as G1 as a parent. Now for G3, I'll just give it to G2. In this way, it will take a tree view in this I mean, this is called as a composite list because the relation will have a parent for this. This is a G1 region as a parent and G2 will be a child. For location, G2 country will be a parent and G3 location will be a child. This way, the composite list is performed. Next, I'll just make it for this product. I'll give P1 product family to the P2. So now here P1 product family will be the parent for P2 product as a child. Next, here I'll just give top level as all employee. And then I'll just give parent as D1, sorry, E1 departments. So here I'll just mention it as all size. This size will be a flat list because I am not mentioning any this one parent hierarchy to the list, so it will consider as a flat list. So next, uh, I'll just import the data for this. Yeah, now we can see after giving all that parent and this one top level, we can see the parent will be automatically taken from previous list. Here, like in G2, I have taken a parent has a G1, so this it will be taken as a parent in initial stage. After importing the G2 country file, then it will come under this parent. Like it will be a tree. Under America, it will be a set of countries will be displayed. Okay, by taking a upload new file, I'll just select a country file. Okay. And one more thing, setting this default file. Initially, it will be in the option as no keep private. In the sense, after 48 hours, it will be disappeared. Means which all file we have imported, it all will be disappeared in the in the list. So we'll just keep as admin only in the sense uh, till till the file which is be present in the this one in the folder. Till then we can access these files as usually. Everyone in the sense we like everyone can see while opening this module, everyone can access this CSV file. So I'm just giving as a admin only for just admin can access. So I'll just set the default import. Now I have just set it a parent as G1 country, so it automatically takes as a parent in the parent column. Now I have to set as this one G2 country and code. So as usually I'll just pair the G2 country with the country name and for code with country code. So now it just automatically shifts the option to the code only. Now I'll just run this import. Okay. Now the this one import file is been successfully imported, and it has been created as a 13 this one data. So now we can see here below it will be shown. Yeah, so like after pressing this plus symbol, I'm getting a segregation under America, like four countries. In this way, it will be shown in the tree view. Whereas in grid view, we can just see like under America, it will be displayed. In this way, this list will be accessed. Now I'll just import to the other files. Okay, now I am just setting this default file and just I'll import this country, sorry, location. Okay, now I'll just map it with the location column 2, and just I'll give it as a country because location is mapped with G2 as a parent. So I'll just map it with country and at last as a code. So now I'll just run this import. Now it has been created. So now we can see under America, previously we had G1 region and G2. This is America, Europe, as Asia Pacific is a G1 region. This US, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, it is an G2 country. This is a location. In this way, it has been represented. In this way, the composite list is being active. So in that types, I have shown the composite list, like how it works in the this one model. So in this way, we'll get this composite list. So now next I'll go to product and I'll just import the product in the same way. Product family. So I'll take product family file and I'll just set this default file. In this product, I have not given any parent hierarchy. So I'll just ignore that parent column and I'll just code. Code is for code and name is for family. Okay, now I'll just import this. it has been created. So now I can see the product. Yeah, I got the product. Now I'll just import in P2 because I have given a parent as P1. So I'll just import the file and I can see under this one pay, product family. Okay, now I'll just set the default file, but it is not required. Like if any project, if we do, then the client prefers this. The data should be stored in the module. So we'll just give as admin. So in this case, like I have given a parent as product. So I'll just take it as family because I have given a P1 product family as a parent in P2. So for this name as a name, code as a product code, and I'll just run the input. Okay. Yeah, now it has been created. So now I can see under the chocolate a set of products. In SOR, I can see set of products. Under taffy also I can see. Like this we will get. In grid view, it will display as a grid format. Okay. Now I have shown composite list how it works under the list. Now I'll just take it as I'll just show the number list how it performs. So in Heto, in Heto employee, I'll just make it this list as a numbered list. Yeah, here I can just give it as a numbered list, and I can just see like how the number list will be after importing. In this case, because in this case, like I have mentioned this number list, I'll just show the way number list looks. So, just a second, I'll just import the department. Okay, I just selected a department. I'll just change this default file again and I'll just set this. Okay. Here I'll just set this as a name and here as a code because I didn't give any parent hierarchy. So I'll just leave as a blank. Um, yeah, it has been created. Now we can see here. Okay. Now I'll just go to this because I have mentioned as a numbered list. So in this case, after taking as a numbered list, I'll just import the values. Here, like I'll just take it as a department. So, okay, sorry, I just took as a department. Like by selecting this import, upload new file. and just take it as an employee file. Yeah, in this again, I'll just do it the same. Here I have, like here we can preview the file. Like here I have a set of employees. In this I have as a repeated names. So I should make it this as a unique, and I have to show all the employees, so that I have used this numbered list, because I need even a duplicate employee name should be visible. So like I will just set this as employee and parent as a department code and this as a code. So here after selecting a numbered list, here I can see the changes in the name like hash ID, and it will be used as a unique IDs. Okay. Item name, okay. Because I have given as a ID. So it should not be in this one. Now for each employees, it will generate a unique IDs. Yeah, it has been created. Now, yeah, now here we can see under this one, unique IDs. So in grid view, we can see this. So now I want to display the names. So in this part, I'll just go to this properties and I'll just insert one property as a uh, name, EMP name, means employee name. Okay, okay, what has been okay. Employee name. Here, this property will just take only in the format of a text or a list. If it is number, it won't take in the general list. So just because this is a name, so I'll just select as a text. So after changing this format, I'll just go to grid view and I'll get this display name here. After inserting a property, we have to go to this general list, and we have to give the option in display name property as a EMP name. Then we'll get the name in the this one employee names. After setting that display name property, now now we have to import again. After importing, the names will be displayed here, and even this in this numbered list format, even here it will be displayed as a name. So I have taken already here. So I'll just select this employee. Here I'll just set this EMP name with employee. So now I'll just run the import. Now I can see the names under employee name. Yeah, it has been updated. Now, like we can see the changes here. Like previously, it was in unique IDs. Now it is getting the names. Like however, it is in employee name. So it is getting matched. Now I am getting even a duplicate names here. So this way the number list is being created. Next is I'll just import the file for the size. This will be hacked as a flat list. So I'll just given a no, top level as a name all size, and I'll just import this. And again I'll just set it to admin only. Okay. Now I'll just do the map according to this because it is a flat list I'm creating. So here I'll just give it as a size name, and I'll just give a code for this. Yeah, it has been created. Now we can see the sizes which I imported. Okay. Now I have listed the few lists in this module. In this way, it will look after creating the data. Now I'll just open this E2 employee ash. Here, like I will in this format, I will just give a subset to this E2 employee ash. As I'll just insert this subset as okay. Okay. Now I'll just create this. Okay. Now I just created a subset. Now you can see this subset here. Yeah, we can see the subset here. Now we have to give an action to this. So again, I have to import this file to give uh, in the format as true or false. In this file, I just created a format here. Yeah, now I got as is employee active this one row. Here, like I have to set this as active. Then I'll just get the employee name under that file. It will show it is true or false by checking the checkboxes. Yeah, like this it will be displayed. See, it is like it is showing like some of the employees are active and some of the employees are not active. So in this way, the list subset is performed. Next, Yeah. And now in this general list, we can see here, like we have created a subset in this format. And in like now the list is being created. So I have shown an example by creating some of the list in this Anaplan workspace, how it performs in the model. So now I'll just continue with my presentation. Next is module. Module is nothing but like it has a key component of Anaplan module, and it has and we can have a multi-dimension by adding different dimensions by taking from list, time scale or version, anything. Next, and it will be displayed in the grid format as shown in the Excel spreadsheet. In that format, we can use this module in the grid format, and it models works together to form a model. If we create a model and we give a reference to the list or module to module, then and by doing all this, means getting means getting interact with the module to module or list or any other dimensions, we can create a model by using that. We can show the final output to the companies in the business purpose. Here we'll have like few approaches while building this module. These approaches will be followed in the module while we creating. This performs as this is called as a dispo. Initially, I told this performs a data input system calculation and output. Data means in Data Hub we insert a modules or any kind of transactional modules or source data. In this way, like we will give a reference from a module to module or model to model, or by pulling a data from one model to another model to create a means to give a reference to a particular model by pulling the data. Next, input. Input is nothing but to design a user entry or to minimize the mix calculation to show the output. If we create a module, in that module I need to connect with another module. So in that cases, I'll just use the formulas to take the entries from that module to this module to display the output. Next comes system. Yes, system. In this system, we'll just give this one represents the time management filters or list attributes to the model while mapping. This in the sense like a system means while doing the calculation part, we give the references to the modules by using this system modules to that particular module with the time or doing the filter or list attributes. Next comes calculation. Calculation is nothing but we use the formulas to group the modules from one module to another and to give the to show the output, like how the data has been taken. Next is output. Output is nothing but to report the modules at the final stage of the module after creating all the with all the respected dimensions in the models. This way, this module approach will come under the process to build a model. Next is create a module. These are the steps to create a module in the Anaplan. Initially, like we'll just select a module in the model settings, and we have to insert by giving a naming convention to the module, and we have to type the model name, and in that model name we have to list list some line items to connect the to connect with the dimensions, and and click on the OK, and finally the module will be created. Like I'll just show the method how the model has been created. In model settings, we have to click on the modules. In this way, it will be shown. Like as of now, I'll just insert one module. Like I'll just give data 01 uh, client approach. By entering this module name here, and we can set the dimension as we required. As of now, I will just take as G1 region and the product as pages, and here I'll just display the line items. Uh, for line items we can add here line client location. I just added 3 line items, and this will be a mandatory dimension which it takes while creating a module. In this way, after giving all the details in this dialog box, and just click on OK. Now we can see the model has been created. This time will be taken from this time setting, as we initially we set to the calendar, month, quarter, year. In this format, it will going to take in this way, and this is a pages what we have taken from the list as a dimension. Means this is as a G1 region, and this is product P2 product I have taken. So like this, giving a reference from giving means taking a different dimensions, we can set a module here. In this way, the model has been created. So yeah, this is the process. In further in further process, I'll just give in depth like how the model is been taken a reference from one module to another module, and with different dimension. I'll just explain in the further coming topics. Like in detail, I'll just talk about this module. I just conclude the content as shown in the topics, that I have taken this 5 topics, and I just explained in detail like how it works and how it performs in the workspace as a practically as shown in the workspace Anaplan. Thank you. Shweta?
Yeah, Pooja.
Yeah, Shweta, I have presented my PPT here, and I have
Yeah,
practically
thank
done
you
in the
so
workspace.
thank you so much, Pooja. I'll stop the
Yeah,
recording now.
yeah.
Yeah.